Duh. Winning.
Hi everybody, welcome to my third and final video for the Uncharted the Nathan Drake collection, Treasure Collectibles. So starting out here, obviously you go to your little game machine and you find this coin. So we got 100 treasures here to collect. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, there's a lot of treasures. And this game has a lot of exposition, so enjoyed trying to work your way through them on your second try and seeing all those cutscenes. So second treasure here just behind the counter, real easy to get to. A lot of the treasures are actually pretty close by to each other. So this is in the second chapter, obviously. There's your greatness from small beginnings. So when you're playing as little Drake and you get up to this first section here, yep, check the cannons. And there's your emerald diamond ring. I'm sorry, emerald and diamond ring. It's two separate things. So same little area if you just continue on here under these bells.
Not here.
Next to this trash can. Oh, third treasure, no, fourth treasure. Coin purse. That doesn't look like a treasure. It says antique coin purse, but to be fair, that could be anyone's coin purse of that era. So once you get thrown out of the museum, or you're out of the museum, head up into this little alleyway and you'll find this treasure. First red door. It's an antique Colombian soup ladle. Again, just throw antique in front of it and all of a sudden it's a treasure. That could have been a soup kitchen. So just a little further on, not too far, but still following Sully. You get this crowd of people, take a right, and next to these odd jars, you'll find a Chimu vessel. Chimu vessel. Well, I can't say it, so that makes it interesting anyway. So this, before you continue to follow Sully all the way, if you actually take a left from those crowds of people, head down here and go up this staircase and find this treasure. So again, just take a left from where you're supposed to follow Sully and you'll find the staircase down that alley. So after tailing Sully and a little sequence there, you'll be up in this section. You can't miss it, so you'll know. Just keep staying up here, and yeah, you'll find that treasure next to the potted plant. Shamanistic jaguar head. Shamanistic. Wow. So anyway, further on, when you got to climb down the sign, instead of climbing down the sign, go up the sign. And you see right there in that O, table knife. It's an antique table knife, but I don't know why. Someone just jammed it in the O of the hotel sign. So this is further on in the chapter when you're trying to get back into the museum. Before going through the doors, obviously, come over to this side of the room and you'll find this dog-shaped Incan whistle. It's actually really cute. And then once you've collected that treasure, continue on through the green doors. And there it is, shining in all its glory. Silver Chimu pendant. Which was the other? Pottery Chimu vessel and a silver Chimu pendant. Chimu's got some interesting stuff. So same area, right after the treasure. It's in this room. You just gotta look around for these green doors here. Yep, there it is. So right next to that weird, I assume it's a door anti-locking mechanism, but it looks like a boat rudder. Anyway, you want to grab that.
It'll be over soon.
So here we go in the third chapter. Possibly fourth. I think it's third chapter.
What's wrong with you?
When you're playing as adult Drake again, after jumping that little pole, head down this alley and find a diamond-studded horse brooch. It's a nice-ass freaking brooch. So once you've broken into the building you're supposed to break into, before going all the way down, climb around here, and if you look around you'll see this little area. You might even see the treasure, but climb over to it, and all the way at the end there's the coral cameo brooch. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try and say some of these ones. They're getting a little crazy. You remember back on the day on Uncharted 1 when we did those videos and it was just gold Inca treasure? I miss that. So on top of these boxes here, when you finally reach the bottom floor, You find this locket and chain. So again, just look for the corner with the tall stack of crates. So here you shoot these two guys after finding your way in to this area. And you'll meet these two. You'll see these two generators. Can't miss them. To the right one is that silver Rose's bracelet. Jesus, I got this. It's all right. So further on, you got to climb down these pipes. Instead, climb up them. And you find, hey, the strange relic. 17 treasures in. Like, getting chintzy with these after a while. So same spot, again, before going all the way down, head to the left, and you'll find this one in another grate, which can be trouble to get there. And there we go. Fierce Lion Bangle. It's not a ring, it's not a bracelet, it's a bangle.
Looks like there's some sort of gate up there.
Oh, sorry, I had to drink some there. So further on, you're supposed to climb up here. Instead of going obviously to the right, you go left. It's always left. And here's a pearl diamond and ruby brooch. So further on, so this is when you're in the area with Marlowe and all those good people. So you're supposed to be looking for a certain artifact, but if you climb up here and next to this elephant, you'll find this copper penny. This is, what does it say? Antique? Does it say antique? I couldn't see it. Oh, it's Victorian. Okay. Antique penny would be pretty funny. So same area, but you want to get up to the top floor this time. And under this table, here it is. It's a Victorian gold souvenir. Sovereign. Oh. Ooh. So you want to check for the tables, the little four-legged table. It's just under it. So here's where you're trying to escape, and you're in the train yard area. You can see that one. It's just on one of the clocks on the side of the train area. You shoot it down, and that'll be your silver hunter pocket watch. That's 22 treasures. Get in there. So a little further on in Atwood Station, you'll know because Cutter talks about it. You want to take out these guys, and then just here under that train, you can see it flashing. It's an Art Nouveau flask. Yeah.
You are not still holding.
So in the next chapter,
I was 15, so
before continuing on, you see this stream here. You want to follow that. We'll follow this stream all the way to the end.
Besides, I got you.
And antique wax seal stamp. Say that
Like in
5
Lawrence's
times
notes.
fast. I can't even
more
speak
faith in
5
me,
times
so.
fast. So further on, when Drake talks about a ravine,
They must have just put that in.
you're going to want to head left. Oh, he talks about a
another way
path
around.
as well. So when he says that, take a left. You'll find this gold inlay cameo bangle. Bangle, bangle, bangle. And so here you're supposed to climb into that hole, but instead go around. Keep going, keep climbing, keep climbing. And all the way at the top, you will find another treasure. A diamond and pearl bracelet. It's
Nice.
a lot of diamonds and pearls. So here's a cutscene where Drake and Sully are looking through a window. Just after that, head under this staircase, all the way to the end of this little hall. And Louis, is it 14th? Louis for the coin. Yeah, it's a coin. Louis' coin. So further on, before you be careful if your controller dies, you gotta make sure that shit is charged. You want to grab this emerald cameo brooch. So this is just before going through, or solving the puzzle and going through the fireplace.
I'm gonna head this way.
So just
Meet me on
after
the other
going through the
side.
fireplace,
You got it.
you will be down here
Right.
and introduced to a little cutscene, and then when you can walk,
There
you
is
want to head
another
down
side.
here into the right corner. Grab this treasure behind that the stalactite or stalagmite. Maybe stalagmite. So here you first get introduced to grenades, and you grab those, jump down, do a quick 180, and there is a ruby and diamond ring. And that marks 30 of 100 treasures. Getting there, guys. So here, you and Sully are talking about climbing down, but instead you want to climb up to get the treasure. And you want to climb up here, just get there fast as you can, don't die. And then all the way at the end of this section, or area, whatever you want to call it, what have you, will be the silver Rococo teapot. So now we can make tea. So here we go. So this is an area where obviously Sully has given you light.
To be an alchemist lab.
So when he does, check around and right here on the ceiling and shoot
Does
it
this
down.
place remind you of anything?
Yeah.
And a miniature portrait pendant. It's funny. It looks like the portraits we've seen. So here you're helping Sully out, but before continuing on, go up to this section and get all the way back. It's a little hidden, but it's there. Golden pearl stick pin, hidden under the I-beam back there. Alright, so now skipping off into the next chapter. So you're supposed to continue on to the next door, as you can see, but you climb down here, find this silver sassanide coin. Nice looking coin. And
Come on, this way.
then a little further on, once you lower the door in the next area,
Better hurry it up.
you get out here for the first time. Just keep a lookout right up on this corner. There it is. That's an ancient metal elephant. Just gotta shoot that treasure down. Remember, keep an eye out before continuing on.
Sully,
Then when you do
over
continue
here.
on,
Right, back
you
up.
have to shoot this lock. Go through here, but before going any further, turn right. Check the statue. He's got your Crusader coin. That son of a bitch. And now a little further on. I guess when you're on your own after Sully lowers you down, take out these guys, and then over here in a corner, find this animal copper vessel. Just keep a lookout in the little crevices and whatnot.
Sully, help me out.
This is after Sully helps you get out the door. When you finally make it out to a quick 180, look up, and there's another treasure in the corner.
This place is crawling
Shoot
with
that
agents.
down. Marble double eye idol. Yeah. Didn't even have to stutter that one.
Follow me.
So when you finally met up with everyone else and you are climbing the tower, not the first tower, but the second tower after a big firefight. But check around the sides, and as you saw there, it was in one of the windows. A medieval lead horseman. They're headless horseman. So this is a big firefight with Drake and Cotter. So here you go. After this explosion happens, and you get to go through here. Before continuing on, check the corner. Byzantine relic. Oh god, it's a cross. Now it's 40 treasures. 10 more, and we're halfway there. So here you gotta light up the torches, but if you just keep an eye on the wall, you'll find this treasure: King Bohemond 3 coin. You'll know this room because it's the first room you get to with a torch. In this chapter, sorry. Make sure I'm correct. So this is an interesting scene. So when you are raising the water here, or cutter as you just saw it raising, you'll see the treasure on the roof. Wait for the water to get as high as it can, aim for the treasure, shoot it, and tap triangle as fast as you can. Just repeatedly tap triangle and you will collect the treasure. If you don't, try and restart the checkpoint and try again. But that's how you get that one. It's a little hard to nag on the first time, so... Or snag, Jesus. So here you've just climbed up a little circular spiral staircase.
City starts, so we need to make our
And
way
you'll find
over
that
there.
treasure in the corner. It's real easy to find. So in the next chapter, when you meet up with Elena for the first time, heading down these stairs, you take a left, and there's an antique cloak clasp. From the right angle, it almost looks like a ball and chain. You just whack someone over the head with that.
We're just gonna cut through the market.
So not too far further, not too far ahead. That's the word I want to use. use that take. You'll find this treasure near the fountain here. Before continuing on, you can go back and get this if you have to, but a little cutscene that takes place after that. So here, Sully and Drake and all the good folks will mention the cops are up ahead. If you take the left here, look in this potted plant tree area. Find this golden Yamane bracelet. It's 46 treasures. And these are all pretty easy. There's not too much fighting or shooting going on, just looking for treasures. So here, when you're in the hotel for the first time, you want to climb up. Instead of going right, another 180, all the way down here, and you'll find this traditional silver bead. And so when you finally get into this fight scene, you're in the fish market. Once you finish the fight, you're supposed to follow Sully and Elena, but instead, take a right and there's this treasure. Now hold on before continuing right along. You want to collect this treasure, and then you actually want to go down the next staircase. And when you head down, as you can see, it's right after this treasure. You head down this staircase, and see they're continuing on. Don't go with them. Take another right over here, and you'll find this treasure. Again, don't run off. Ain't done yet. So this is your Caramine amber necklace. Now before continuing on, what you actually want is, you see I almost took off. You actually want to hold on, climb up this edge, and what you didn't see was the treasure hiding behind the crates. Unusual red bead necklace, and that will give you 50 treasures halfway there, and the 3 for this little area that you could just completely avoid if you weren't thinking of treasures. So here you have reached the well, and Drake is climbing down. Instead of just dropping, obviously, take a detour around the side, and you'll find this silver and coral ring. And so here you're getting into the puzzle rooms for the first time. Well, just before the puzzle rooms, actually. Once you've opened the secret door and you kind of get in there for the first time, I guess is what I want to say. But check the left wall. You'll find this silver and leather dagger there.
Let's hope we figure it out. I think we're trapped.
And so here, so I had to choose the right treasure. So this is the left treasure room. You have a choice between left and right. And when you're in this treasure room here, on the back right corner, you'll find this pearl and emerald brooch. And then after you do that, yep, we're into the next puzzle room. So there's 2 treasures here. So the first one is just in the corner, I believe. Yep. So go down the stairs, take a left, right on the left of the staircase. And there's your silver box pendant. It looks beautiful. And so the next treasure, you want to grab the light. As you can see, I have it here. It's in the center of the room. Now when you have the light, you want to point it there at the top of the ceiling. You see some bats in that fly around. They drop the treasure. You're going to stick the light in the ground. And then grab your treasure and silver filigree bracelet. It's going a little fast for you, sorry there. Just again, grab the light, shine it on the bats.
Before any more of them show up.
So here, before running off again, the second you step out of the well room door for the first time, take an immediate right and go down this hallway, and you'll find this amazonite and amber necklace. Now again, before continuing off with Sully, because that will trigger cutscene and into the next chapter. So as you can see, they're all the way over there. So this next treasure is just on the right of the pool. This is just outside from where the hallway from the last treasure was. Silver capsule pendant. So just on the right of this pool, and then on the left of the pool. So again, you want to be careful not to go where Sully and Elena are, but stick to the left here. You see it shining.
Up here. This way.
And a mesonite and amber earring. So just on the right and left of the pool, 2 treasures before continuing on. So this is the chase scene with Talbot. All right. So you'll get out to a sequence where you've lost him completely, but instead of running off and trying to follow him, you go into this little room. You'll find the silver Yamane bangle. This is just after running out and realizing you've lost Talbot. So that's in the next chapter after the big fight. You climb up here. Instead of going up to the wall and whatnot, you instead go across and you'll find this treasure. Seahorse Vesta case. Also giving us 60 of our 100 treasures, guys. We're getting there. So a little further on, not too much. Once you finally climb up, you go left, but instead go right. And you're gonna find this treasure in this little room. Silver figure amulet, or the fist. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that one. So here you're in a big fight in the shipyard. So this is on the right from when you first come into the area. And you climb up here, and all the way at the end, you'll find this treasure. Antique silver parrot. And then further on, so here you're supposed to climb up. Instead, you see these little I-beams. Jeez, be careful too, because they're a little sketchy. But you want to climb along these I-beams, and you'll collect this treasure, the turquoise and pearl bracelet, and then have fun getting back. And further on, when you reach this rope, you'll know it when you reach it. You want to climb up it instead of swinging across, so don't just jump and go. Get on the rope, climb up the rope. And in this area, you'll find this. In this area, you'll find the unusual blue stone ring. And then once you do use the rope, you climb up here, but instead of continuing on, jump back over the other side. And you can see this treasure shining there. And that'll be the gold scarab brooch. And then, so here you're supposed to use a zip line after this little cutscene, but don't jump on that yet. Instead, turn right and go all the way to the end of this area. And you'll see this in the corner. Shining it up. Gold Axumite coin. And so, in this section, you're supposed to lower the bridge and take out all these guys. If you finish taking them out, suggest check this crate. I don't know what you would call it. Container. And there's another bangle. And then in the same area, you go all the way back down. See it flashing just there, and it's kind of a little. It's just on top of these barrels. When you first jump to the area, you'll see it on the right, or go to the container on the left. And it's still in the same area again, all close together. It's not a whole lot of thought in these ones. Or maybe there was, I don't know. But all the way in the back of this area, before hitting the bridge, you'll find the gold and coral bracelet. And so finally, when you're on the ship, you want to continue on. And just before climbing up this staircase here, just to the left, an unusual mask brooch. That's 70 of 100 treasures. Barrels are flying. Go further on, so you're supposed to climb onto that boat, but instead of doing that, just continue along the boat all the way to the other side. And you'll find this treasure in the corner, rose-cut diamond pendant. And then after a big firefight, you're supposed to open the red door, but instead, you'll see these containers have kind of created a nice pathway here. So jump up here, jump across, and right at the end you'll find the emerald and pearl necklace. Must have dropped in all of them. After opening the red door, you get your so you want to head all the way down here. Yeah, there's the opening. So you head into this little path here and find this treasure. Antique Minerva pendant. So this is after a big firefight. These guys come in through that door there. Obviously. They'll go all the way around to the right here. You'll find this treasure. Ruby and pearl pendant. And you want to make sure that you don't go left, you go right. You can go back, but just So here you can kind of take out that guy with stealth or what have you. Then continue along, though, the outside of the boat here. You'll find this treasure. Gorgon English compass. Just next to the fire escape, or firehouse, sorry. So a little further in, you have to knock out this guy. And you'll find his weapon, but also behind the bar he was guarding, treasure. Ruby and diamond bracelet. That's 60 or 76 of 100. So here you're climbing down the stairs. You're supposed to go right, but don't go right, go left. And you'll find this under the stairs that you were just climbing down. And that's an amethyst cufflink. And when you move further along, you finally see Sully here. Now instead of jumping off, don't jump yet, take a left. And you find this treasure behind the box. Excuse me. Golden amethyst ring. Amethyst rings, I'm allergic to this. Unknown fact. But so further on, when your boat's doing this stuff, and you're climbing along, so you're climbing this doorway before turning around, jump into the bathroom. Find the silver Rococo napkin ring, which is good because you're going to need the napkins to finish in the bathroom. So, way in the next chapter, the start of the next chapter, when you
Looks like there's a way out on
go
the
through
other
that
side.
door there with Elena, climb up to the top of these boxes and you'll find this mosaic of birds pendant. 80 of 100 treasures. We're
Yeah,
so
I think
close!
we can do the same thing.
And so further on, this is just after taking out a couple guys, but before taking out the locks for Elena. You find this treasured songbird brooch on top of some more boxes. So here, this is just in the area where you gotta have a big firefight. But instead of jumping into that, go left. And behind this car, you'll find... You know that you'll find an edible bird ring. That's 82 of 100 treasures. So fun time. So when you're in the desert and you find this well, this is the only treasure that you'll find in the desert. But you want to shoot that little vase there. Yay! It's calcite statue of female figure. Calcite. So here, your next chapter, you'll find this town deserted. And to the left of the main entrance, you'll see the treasure there shining along. Having a great old time. Ancient Alabaster Ibex. Or Alabaster, jeez. Butchered the name. So once you fall through the ceiling here, the next treasure should be in this room. Coin of Quatabin Kingdom. Katabin. It's the coin of a kingdom. So this is when you first get out of the well. You can continue on and you'll find the treasure just behind this wall. Yeah, there it is. Antique silver linked bracelet. Jesus. So, yeah, so when this happens to you, what you want to actually do before continuing right on is make sure the immediate threat's gone. But you'll find the treasure in the corner here. It's an antique agate wedding ring. So there, you just took out the sniper after getting out of that area.
This is getting ridiculous.
To the left of where you get out, you'll find this Mag 5, and then a treasure behind the pillar, because the Mag 5 counts as nothing toward the treasures. And a silver cornelian necklace. So further on, well, just in the next firefight area, you'll find this treasure in the corner here. It's an ancient CBN bust. Need some hair. And when you crawl through the little crawl space that you have to get through, jump over the railing, and to the right of the railing, you'll find this treasure, the Ancient Kingdom of Shibi Coin. And so this is in the next big firefight when you gotta blow up that truck there. Instead of going through that area, take a right and you'll find this treasure in this little room. Antique Buddhian bracelet. That's 91. So here, when you finally get through and into your area you've been trying to get to, I guess, the whole game, you want to take a left right after getting through the doors, and you'll find this treasure on top of the sand pile. Carved Sabian face. So here you gotta hit this switch, and then Sully will come up and hit it for you. But instead of just immediately doing all that, you want to drop down. Be careful and don't do what I just did. But yeah, you want to drop down and grab this bronze Sabian bull sculpture. And then die. No, but then you want to climb back and instead of going across where Sully wants you to go, climb over these chandeliers. And you'll find the treasure on the back of it. In the Royal Game of It's a fun game. So here we go, the Atlantis of the Sands. So when you're heading down these stairs, take a left. And you'll find this one at the end of the staircase. You'll know it's the end of the staircase because it doesn't go anywhere. Useless stairs. It's a bronze man of the Nashquam. So 95 treasures. I think to keep in mind too, since we have the strange relic, we're actually going for 101 treasures again. It's the same thing in every Uncharted, but just to make sure we're all on the same page here. 101 treasures is actually what we're going for. So if you saw that when you're climbing down the staircase to the right from the left treasure you went to get, you see a little room you can jump into. Go in that room and find it. Here you're fighting off some guys with flaming fire hands.
Jesus, what the hell was that?
So when you're fighting them, take a right from when when the level starts. Head into this area and you find this treasure on the wall. Akkadian statue head. And then a little further on, once you get out of your elevator area, and you're all dizzy like you can see now, you want to go all the way to the back of the elevator. Some trouble speaking again. And you find the Sabian moon symbol. And then when you finally become undrugged, and you're in this little pool area, you want to continue on, and it should be to the left. Yeah, there it is on the left wall. You'll find this statue of Godai. So we're almost there to the 100 treasure mark, but again, 101, guys. So here, you'll know because Drake says this. Oh, here they are, yada yada.
Time to play, assholes.
You finally reach this area, which is actually here you go, chapter 22. You want to hit this treasure, gold cup from just behind from where you start, and that gives you the Master Fortune Hunter. And then here we go, the last treasure. And you're in this area, and Sully and Drake are talking about the ceiling and how bad it is. You can go up that staircase, but instead, go over here to this door. Bam! Golden Hatiti Goddess. Wow, that's creepy. So anyway, there you go, guys. All 101 treasures, your trophies. I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope this was helpful. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks again. Bye-bye.
Winning.